Hello and welcome to my first practice video as a Kundalini Yoga teacher training student. So today we are going to do a Kriya to move the glandular system. The glandular system is the endocrine system, which is responsible for the production and release of hormones in our body. And this Kriya helps to balance it. So let's get on the mat. Sit in easy pose with your legs crossed. If necessary, you can put a cushion. You can sit on a cushion or on a block. I have a hard cushion, which I find better for my back. And so the idea is to sit with a straight spine. So you can open your chest. Your shoulders are relaxed a little bit back. Your neck elongated. Close your eyes and just breathe normally. Take the time to arrive on the mat. Now listen to your breath. Don't try to shape it, just listen to it, because our breath has a sound. When we listen to our breath, automatically we are present. Now try to make your inhale a bit longer and deeper, and your exhale longer and deeper. Rub your hands together. All Kundalini Yoga lessons begin chanting the Adi mantra. The words are Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, and its meaning is that we bow to the divine wisdom and to our inner teacher inside, to do our best in the lesson and to guide us. So, rub the hands, place them in prayer position, prayer mudra, in front of the chest with the thumbs touching the sternum. If you don't know the mantra, just listen to it. We inhale deeply, exhale completely. Inhale to begin chanting. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Every Kundalini lesson after the mantra continues with a warm-up before the Kriya. So, to start our warm-up, we're going to do a pranayama exercise. So, the mudra for the hands, the hand position, your thumb and ring fingers touching. The other fingers are straight, palms facing each other, elbows near the rib cage. We are going to inhale up and exhale down, powerfully. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Close your eyes. Inhale up, hold, exhale and release. Stay here a moment. Let your breath calm down. And now we are going to do Sufi grind. I'm just going to have a timer ready. So, for Sufi grind, it's a circular movement that originates in the pelvic area, the lower abdomen, and it's like going around a bowl. And when you are in the front, you open your chest, and in the back, you round your back. Forward, open the chest, backwards, round your back. And you can accompany it with the breath. When you're in the front, you inhale, in the back, you exhale. And we are going to go first in one direction, and then we will change. And in Kundalini Yoga, we practice with our eyes closed to help us to be present in our body. Next time you're in the front, you change directions. Start making the circle smaller and smaller. Come back to the center, straight spine. Stretch your arms up. Inhale. Apply Mula Band. If you don't know what Mula Band is, it is a contraction of anus, sex organ, and navel. Hold. Exhale and release. Come to all fours with your arms, your hands under your shoulders, shoulder width apart, and your knees hip width apart. We're going to do cat-cow. So when we inhale, our tummy goes down and the back, the spine arches with our head going up, and we inhale. And when we exhale, it's the opposite. The back rounds up and the head goes down, and we exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now it's going from a U shape to an N shape. You can go at your own rhythm, but the movement has to follow the breath. So if you want to go faster, you have to accelerate your breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Hold the arch position with the inhale. Now exhale and round your back and hold. And release to neutral position. You can stretch back, putting your buttocks on your heels and stretching your arms forward in child pose. Putting your forehead on the ground and just stretch and rest for a few seconds. Come up, sitting with your legs stretched. We're going to do a robot movement. So flex your feet. Make sure you are on your sitting bones and you can pull your buttocks a little bit. Your spine is straight. So remember to straighten the spine. You just pull in a little bit your navel and you open your chest. Your shoulders, you can round them, and back, they have to be relaxed a little bit back. And your chin slightly pull them so it elongates the neck. You raise your arms parallel to the floor with your palms facing, and we are going to do a movement from the pelvis. Do not round your back. Forward and back. It is a small movement, a few centimeters forward, a few centimeters back. And we can inhale forward, exhale backwards. Come to the center. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Now, lie on your back with your legs flexed. Raise your right leg and hold it where you can. Here, and beneath the knee or here on the shins, and you just pull it gently towards you to stretch it. And then you place your ankle on your knee, just below the knee, and you put your hands, so this is the right leg on the left knee, and you hold your left leg with your hands, and you pull towards you. And this stretches the hamstring. Breathe deeply. A few breaths here. We release. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So left leg up. You pull it towards you gently. Keep your shoulders on the mat and your chin slightly tucked in. So don't do this. Okay. And now you place your ankle below your knee, on the leg, on the flexed leg, and you raise the right leg and you hold it with your hands. You can put your hands beneath the knee or here in the front, and you stretch your hamstring. Take a few deep breaths here. When you exhale, relax everything. And we release. And now with your legs flexed, you let them fall on the sides with the palms of your feet touching. And here again, we're going to take a few deep breaths. And on the exhale, we relax and let the knees go down if they can. It's just to stretch the inner thighs. Okay. Now we're going to sit up again. So there are two ways of doing it. You can simply roll on your left side and push yourself up with your right arm. Or you can do it from the leaning leg, which is rocking on your back a few times. If you don't have back problems, this is the funnier way of doing it. Okay. I forgot to do one exercise before for the shoulders, so we are going to just simply shrug our shoulders to loosen them up. So inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, hold, exhale. Okay, so let's start with our Kriya for our glandular system. So the first exercise, sorry, I have to set the timer. Okay, prepare the timer. So always in easy pose, it is important to have your spine straight. So don't hesitate to use a block or a cushion. So it's easier to hold the position with a straight spine. So straight spine, that means your chest will be open, your shoulders relaxed a bit back, your chin slightly tucked in, so your leg is elongated. And you can slightly tuck in here the navel, slightly, to make sure your back is straight. So we're going to put our hands in front of our chest with the fingers spread but not touching, and shoulders down but arms parallel to the floor, and we are going to very, very slowly pull the hands apart, the shoulders going back until the palms face each other. Very, very slowly. And then fast, we're going to put our hands together in prayer pose and start again. We pull them very slowly apart. That's a bit fast. We have to go even slower. You feel the tension in the shoulders and in the back of the arms. And then quickly into prayer pose. So let's go. Pull, 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 pull. Prayer pose. And go on with your eyes closed. If you start trembling, just notice where generally it's in a certain position, and it's okay. It's normal. It's the body adjusting. Go where you tremble. Go particularly slow in that place. And make this your last one. Inhale, apply Mula Bandh, normal contraction of anus, sex organ, and navel. Hold, and release. And you sit here with your hands on your knees or in Jia Mudra, and just notice how you feel. Be present in your body. Second asana, hand mudra. So we put again our hands in prayer pose, but this time we are going to cross our thumbs in the front. Traditionally, the women cross their left thumb over their right thumb, and men their right thumb over their left thumb. But you can do what feels good for you today. And we are going to do a movement in 4 times. So the first is going to the right, and it's my right. So just listen to what I say, don't do what you see. So to the right, up in diagonal, about 60 degrees, and back. That is 1. Okay. 2 is to the left. The video is mirrored, so you can do it as as what you see. Yes, right, left. Okay. We start with the right. You'll tell. I'll look at it later. It seems the video is mirrored, so it's okay. Then, so 1, 2. Number 3 is the position of the hands in front of the chest. And number 4 is forward. So you can see it. 60 degrees, up and down. That is 4. Okay? So let's try it a couple of times. So we start with the hands, thumbs crossed in front of the chest, to the right. 1, 2, 3, center, 4, front. 1, 2, 3, 4. And while we do this movement, we are going to chant or say a mantra, the Satanama mantra. So it's Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. And we continue with our eyes closed. When you feel ready, close your eyes and concentrate on the movement and the sound. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. 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 If you are tired, you can rest in the center position, and then you rest a few seconds or the time you need, and then you continue. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. We are more than halfway through. Sa, Ta, Na, ma. 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 Almost there. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Last one. Sa, ta, na, ma. Bring your hands in prayer pose. Inhale, apply mula band. Hold. Exhale and release. Keep your eyes closed. Be present. Observe your body. Observe what you feel. Okay. Perhaps stretch your legs a bit. Been sitting for a long time now. So you can bring your knees up and down. Flex your feet. You can make circles with your feet. Whatever. And back to easy pose. So, we are going to do some twists, always with the Satanama mantra, which is a mantra for transformation. So, we're going to put, again, your palms facing your chest, with the fingers overlapping, and the thumbs pointing upwards, okay? This is the position. And we are going to twist the whole body with the head to the left and then to the right. So we can start with the breath. So the twist comes here from the pelvis, and the whole body follows, okay, with the head. So we're going to start with the breath, and then we'll add the mantra. Just let me put the timer on, prepared, okay. So we're going to inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale, twisting. The head follows the body, the torso. And now we can add the mantra. Sa to the left, na to the right, ma, sa, ta, no, sa to the left, ta to the right, na to the left, ma to the right. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. If you don't want to say the mantra, you continue with the breath. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Last one. Sa, ta, na, ma. Come to the center. Inhale, hold and apply Mula. Exhale, release. Shake your arms. Okay. Extend your legs and shake them too. Move your feet, flex. Release, release, release. Okay. Now we are going to our most challenging asana of this Kriya, which is a front platform pose with alternate leg lifts. So, the plank pose, the full pose, is with your hands under your shoulders, hip width apart, and then you extend your legs and stand on your toes, and you have to have a straight line from your head to your heels. So you have to engage the navel, the abdominal muscles, to make sure you have a straight spine. So it's not this, and it's certainly not this. So it requires strength that you can build upon. So if this is too much, you simply stay on your knees with a straight, the spine has to be straight. That's the only important thing. And if your hands here are tired or hurt, you can also come to your forearms, maintaining the plank position, or with your knees on the mat. Okay, but generally if you're with your knees on your mat, you'll be better with your arms. Okay? So we are going to hold the plank position for 1 minute. Okay? And then this is the part. I'll tell you how we'll continue. Okay, so let's start holding the plank position. Okay. So, and breathe long and deep. It will help you go through. Halfway through. Okay. Now lower your knees and rest a little bit. Perhaps stretch back. And while you are here resting, think about a situation or persons who make you very angry. What makes you angry? Think about that. And we are going to use the energy of that anger, you feel, to fuel the continuation of the exercise and burn that anger. So, come back into plank position or the variation you've chosen, and we are going to lift the left leg and then put it down again, and then the right leg and put it down again. Up, down, up, and down. And focus on the anger, because we're going to release it with this exercise. We're going to burn it. If this is too much for you, remember you can do it on your knees, lifting one leg at a time. Or you can be on your forearms in plank and do the same exercise. If you are tired, you stop, you rest, and then you continue. Few more seconds. Put your knees on the floor. Release, stretch back. Child pose. Now you can rest in child pose or sit down in easy pose or on your back. We're going to recover for a minute and then we're going to do it again. Okay, just focus inside. Let your breath calm down. So anger. Anger is connected to our adrenals, the adrenal glands. They're just how do you say that in English? Where the kidneys are, just on top of the kidneys, and they are our protection system, our survival. They are linked to the survival instinct, and when we are stressed, they prepare us for our survival, you know, the fight or flight reaction, and so. And anger is related to the survival instinct. And so when we are angry, the adrenals release hormones, adrenaline and cortisol, that are there to prepare us to fight. And this is a very primitive system of our body that generally, when there's danger, we have or to run for our lives or to fight back. When we think about the cavemen, those were generally the possibilities. And so they make our heart rate rise, our blood pressure also goes up, and we get a lot of energy. So if we have to fight back a tiger, well, that's necessary, it's important for us. But generally, nowadays, when we get angry, is very often is for very trivial things, or if we look back on them, they are trivial. I don't know. Your mother-in-law criticized you yet again, and so you are rather angry about that, or something a colleague did at work. It can be something very trivial. You can also get angry for the very, very good reasons. So it is important to understand why we get angry, because perhaps it's something trivial, but at the origin there was another reason. And anyway, I'm talking too much for a Kriya. But just to say that when we feel angry, it is useful to do some moderate exercise, like the asana we are doing right now, because it helps burn the adrenaline and the cortisol, and that will calm you down. And when you are calmer, you can observe your anger and search for the origin, what triggered it, the feeling. Was it frustration? Was it injustice? Was it powerlessness? And that will help you decide how you're going to deal with it. Okay, so now that we are well rested, we are going to do the exercise again. So, come back on all fours. You know the drill. And you choose the variation you want, full plank on your knees or plank on your elbows. We are going to hold for a little bit shorter than last time. So let's go in position. Remember to fuel the exercise also with your breath, with deep breath. Inhale, exhale. That will help, especially the exhale. Now think about the situation, the person that make you angry, and you'll probably feel less angry now. Just think about it, we're going to burn the rest of it. Okay, and here we go. Inhale one leg up, exhale it down. Inhale the other leg up, exhale it down. Remember to change the pose, take the variation if you are tired. Do not strain yourself. The exercise works whatever the variation you choose. And you can go from one position to the other. One minute. Smile. I'm sweating. Almost there. Last seconds. Okay, hold. Inhale. Exhale. Knees down. Stretch back. Child pose. Inhale and let go everything when you exhale. You can stay there to rest or sit in easy pose or lie on your back. Let me stay here. Go in, be present. Take some very deep breaths to calm your heart rate. So, with this type of exercise, we burn the excess adrenaline and we release build up tension. And as a plus, we trigger the production of endorphins, which are produced by the pituitary gland, which are the feeling well glands, the ones that make us feel happy and well, just feel good. Okay, we have 2 more asanas to go, and then shavasana, a well-deserved shavasana. So, easy pose. We are going to bend to the sides. This time we will keep our hands on our knees, and we are going to bend between the diaphragm and the pelvis, the hip bone rather. And so we bend a little bit to the left, and then a little bit to the right. Now this is the zone that is bending, and the torso accompanies the movement. So we inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Close your eyes. Come to the center. Inhale. Hold. Apply Mula Bandha. Relax your shoulders. Everything else is relaxed. Only the Mula Bandha is contracted. Release. Exhale. Let go. Well, and our last exercise is breathing exercise. So you're going to put one hand over the other, and your thumbs are touching, pointing forward, and you put your hands on your lap, in your lap. And so we are going to inhale and exhale deeply 3 times, and then we're going to inhale, hold. Let's hold, normally it would be between 20 and 30 seconds. Perhaps we'll hold a little less, we'll see. And then fully exhale and start again the cycle, inhaling and exhaling deeply for 3 times. And we're going to do this cycle also 3 times. Okay, so I'll lead you, don't worry. So, ready? Our spine straight, remember, chest out. Shoulders relaxed, chin tightly tucked in for an elongated neck. Feel your spine straight. And here we go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale to hold, hold, exhale, and we start again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale to hold, hold, exhale. And last time, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale to hold, hold, exhale. Stay here. And now lie down for Shavasana. So lie on your back. With your legs spread apart and your arms spread apart. And just inhale. And when you exhale, you let go of everything. Relax everything. Inhale, exhale. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, your chin slightly tucked in, so your neck is elongated. Open your mouth to relax your jaw. And keep breathing. And with each exhale, you just let go, as if your body becomes very, very, well, I can't find the name, the word in English, heavy. Gets really heavy. And you relax everything. And we're going to stay here for a few minutes. Keep your eyes closed. Slowly come back. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Start moving your fingers and your toes. Moving your feet in circles and your hands also in circles to one side and the other side. Now stretch with your hands above you. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And bring your knees to your chest and move them slightly left and right to massage your lower back. And now you can do any stretch you want that you feel you need. For instance, you can do a cat stretch. You put your left leg straight and with your right leg bended, you bring it to the left side while your right arm goes straight to the right side and you twist. You turn your head to the right side and then you do the same thing on the other side. Right leg straight, left leg bended to the right side, left arm extended, head looking towards the left arm. Then bring back your knees to your chest, extend up your arms and legs, and you can shake them. And then rub your feet and your palms, your hands. Waking up, we're making the energy circulate again. And now sit up to easy pose. I'm going to roll on my back. For the last part of our class, which is the mantra, the meditation with mantra. And we are going to do as a meditation mantra the Kirtan Kriya, which is a classic and it's very easy. We are going to use the same mantra we used during the Kriya, Sata Nama. I know a lot of people don't like to chant mantras. When I started Kundalini Yoga for 1 year, I didn't chant a single mantra. I didn't like it. I thought it was a bit crazy, and it was not me. And so I listened to it, and if you listen to it, it also is beneficial. You participate listening to the vibrations of the sound. And when I finally wanted to chant mantras, I was unable to. I opened the mouth to chant, and I couldn't, and I needed to work on it. And now it's my favorite part of any Kundalini Yoga lesson. Okay, so how are we going to do? So it uses the Satanama mantra that is goes together with a mudra. It is accompanied by the hands. So when we say Sa, the thumb touches the index finger. Sa. For Ta, the thumb touches the middle finger. Na, the thumb touches the ring finger. And Ma, thumb and little finger. So it's Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. And we're going to do it in the following way. 6 minutes. The first minute, we chant out loud with our normal voice, which represents the human language. Then the next minute, we are going to chant it as a strong whisper. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Then, the following 2 minutes, we are going to chant it in silence, in our mentally chanting it, while always accompanying the sound with the mudra. And then we'll start it again with the strong whisper, sa, ta, na, ma. And finally, the last minute, again with a loud, normal voice, sa, ta, na, ma. Okay? Satanama is a mantra for change and transformation. So, sa means birth, ta means life, na means death and transformation, and ma, rebirth. So it describes the continuous cycle of life and creation. Okay? So I'm going to use the timer. Put it very low, so. Okay. So in position, remember. First the thumb follows the fingers. Starts with the index, then the middle, then the ring, and then the little, and then you start again with sa, with the index finger. And you put your hands on your knees. Let's go. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Whisper. Sa, ta, na, ma. Satanama, 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 Satanama. Inhale, hold, exhale. Stay here with your eyes closed. Open your eyes. And we are going to end our lesson by rubbing our hands and chanting Sat Nam. Truth is our identity. 3 times. It's a long Sat and a short Nam. So rub your hands. Bring your hands in prayer pose to your chest with your thumbs touching your sternum. Inhale. Exhale completely. And inhale to chant. Sa Nam. Sa Nam. Sa Nam. Sat Nam. Thank you. Thank you for following the lesson with me. And I wish you a lovely day. And as my teacher, Pedro Misle, always says, your best asana is your smile. It is good for you, for the people around you, and for the world. So remember to smile. So bye-bye and see you in the next video.